Most people are not living their lives. They're thinking about them. They're in their mind, they're in their head, thinking about the future, thinking about the past, and never truly present to the moment, constantly planning things, worrying about things, replaying things, and because of that, they miss the only place that life actually exists, and that is the present moment. And the weird thing about this is that even when people want to be present, they don't really know how. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you 5 simple ways to come back to the present moment. Not as an idea, but something you can actually experience, and that can be a lived experience in your day-to-day life. The mind is always moving. It's always projecting into the future, or it's dwelling about the past, or just imagining scenarios and situations and things playing out in a certain way or whatever. We never really come to the present moment in our day-to-day life. It's rare that we do. We get little glimpses of it, and usually when we do, we're not even conscious that we're really in the present moment. So our whole life really becomes this thing where we're always thinking, dwelling, imagining things in our minds, imagining situations, and never truly really here. When we're having a meal, when we're talking to our spouse, when we're at work, when we're doing whatever, we're never truly really experiencing life because we're out of the present moment. So the first way I want to talk about is to use your body. Bring your attention into your body. Not thinking about it, but just feeling it. Feeling your hands, your chest, your stomach. You can kind of sense a subtle energy there. Even if you just close your eyes, you can kind of sense an energy permeating through your hands. There's a sense of aliveness. And when your attention moves into the body, it naturally pulls you out of the mind. It naturally pulls you out of future and past. And it just brings you to the present moment. And this is one of the fastest ways back to the present moment. So even a few seconds of this creates space for you and allows you to start to become more present to the now. The second way is simply following your breath. Now, you want to bring attention to your breathing, not controlling it, but just noticing it. Inhaling, exhaling, the breath is always happening now. So when you follow it, you come back to the now. Even if you just do like 3 or 4 conscious breaths, it can really, again, take you out of future and past, take you out of thinking and out of thought and into the now, into the present moment. The third way is listening fully and just being present to the now and just listening to whatever is around you. If it's your refrigerator humming, if you're sitting in your living room, or you hear birds chirping, or whatever noise that's kind of in your space at the time, just give attention to that, because you can't fully listen and think at the same time. You can't be in future and past and be fully listening to something. This brings you to the present moment. That's why so many of us love to listen to music, because it brings you to the now. It brings you here. It brings you out of the mind. The fourth way is to feel your environment. Bring attention to your feet on the ground, your hands touching something, the air on your skin. This grounds you in reality. It grounds you into the present moment. And instead of living in your head, you return to direct experience. And that's what we're trying to do here. This is where life actually is happening. And that's why so many of us miss life, because we're just in our head all the time. We're missing life, and life is happening in the present moment. And the fifth way is just noticing your emotional state. And this is going a little bit deeper, because we're not really looking to something outside of us necessarily. This is more of an internal awareness. But just notice when thoughts or emotions arise, and you're just simply noticing them. You're becoming present to them. And you may just notice that this is thinking, or thinking is there, or I'm frustrated about this and I'm angry about that, or I'm sad about this. And rather than becoming it or identifying with it as you just become aware that it's there and that it's not totally who you are. And when you do this, you start to create some distance between that in some ways, because who you are isn't your mind or your thoughts or your emotions anyways. You are really beyond it. You can't be those things if you can see them from a distance to some degree, if you can observe them rather. If you are able to observe something, it can't fully be you. So if you can observe thoughts and emotions, they can't really be fully who you are or fully you. So there's another aspect of you that isn't that. And again, another way in which we can return to the present moment is just simply practicing becoming aware of our emotional state or thoughts that are going on in our minds, and just being aware of them. And that creates a little bit of distance with that as well, and allows you to come back to the present moment. Presence is not something you achieve. It's something that is already there, and you just need to become attuned to it. You need to align to it, and you need to return to it again and again and again. You don't need to do all 5 of these steps. I recommend just choosing one for right now. And in any moments, just feel your body, or you can follow your breath, or you can listen to whatever noises are kind of happening around you, or just simply becoming aware of your internal state. And practicing returning to that will bring you to the present moment, because life isn't happening in the future. It's not happening in the past. It's happening now. And you don't want to miss life. You want to be present to it, because you experience a deeper joy. You experience a deeper connection to life when you are present with things and just with yourself in general. And when you begin to experience that, everything changes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I come up with content about coming to the present moment, coming back into stillness. And give this video a like if you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.